Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're actually going to be doing something completely different. We're not going to be doing nail art, but we are going to be sculpting charms. So in my last video where I did these nails, I sculpted these custom charms, the hearts and the letter. So I really liked this idea. I thought it was fun. So let's just get right into it. But first I just want to update you guys on these nails. I haven't taken them off since I made them. It's been almost a week, I think. And overall, everything has been on. My only problem with this set is this nail, actually. Because the charm, from the front, it looks normal. It doesn't stick out that much. But when you look at it from this side, from the top, you can see that it sticks out a lot from the sides. And it's quite sharp. So it catches on my clothes, it catches in my hair. So yeah, anyway, now that we are done with this little recap, let's just get into the video itself. I'm going to be using Sculpey Primo again, and I'm going to be using some tools, such as these sculpting tools. Just ignore all the paint that's on them. I use this sculpting tool for mixing colors as well, so that's why they have like a little bit of paint. And I'm also going to be using some scissors, basically anything that I think is going to help me sculpt. And I'm actually using a bit of a closer angle than I've done in my previous two videos. So the first one that I want to go for is a pretty simple design, I think. I want to go for a playing card design. So let me just take a bit of clay. So what I'm doing here is just flattening or rolling out this piece of polymer clay, and I'm just doing this so it can be easier to work with. And then I'll grab a brush. Like I'll just grab this brush as my rolling pin and just flatten this ball. Okay, so I think this actually might be a bit too thin, so what I'm gonna do is just fold it over itself twice and re-roll it. But this time I'm going to be a bit more careful to keep the thickness a bit more workable. I'm gonna use like this small blade to cut more exact shapes. And to prevent damage on my desk, I'm actually going to take my cutting board or cutting mat. It's a bit disgusting. I have had this for 5 years, I think. Got it when I first started college. So yeah, I'm just gonna put it on the side here, the neat little corner, and just cut out the shape that I want. So for size reference, I'm just gonna put my thumb. I think a card this big doesn't look too bad. Okay, I think piece of falling. I think that this is like an actually great size. Let me check. Yeah, like imagine just like a small playing card. And to actually bend the cards, I'm going to be using a nail tip. So let's just grab a random one. And before baking them, I like to conform the charms that I make on a tip, because your nails aren't flat. Even if they are flat, they're not like 100% flat. So they have a bit of curvature. And this is why I like to curve the charm on the nail. So I think this is like a good curve. Can fit on different nails. I take my pan from last time and just place it on there. Perfect. Just gonna put this on this side, keep this on the side, and then we can continue making more cards. I think I just want to make maybe 2 more. So I think that these are actually really great 3 different sizes. We're gonna put this on the side since spring is coming up. So maybe some fruits, maybe a bee. Ooh, that's cute. Maybe some insects or something, or flowers. So let's just go into it. I think what I'm gonna do first is a little flower. So the next design we have is a little fish and fish bones. You know, in cartoons when cats eat fish and they leave like the little head and the tail. So that's the design that I want to go for. So I think it's a bit I don't know if it's gonna be easy or hard, because we have the I think what I'm gonna do is actually just flatten a piece of clay, and then I'm just gonna draw the fish. I think this is gonna be like a longer nail. Okay, perfect. So these are just going to be the bodies of our little fish. So I'm gonna start with the bigger one now. Just try and round out the tip because it's supposed to be like the top of the head. Now this is the end of the head. So I'm just gonna cut. Okay, it's not focusing, but it's just curved on the nail. And then going to gently take it off the nail, put it on my sheet. Now I'm just gonna do the same to the smaller piece. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna manage to do that, but it's going to have to happen. Okay, so continuing with the spring theme, I think I want to make a little bee. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of clay. It's not gonna take much. And so bees have their little round body and their wings. So I'm gonna take a tiny bit for the wings, maybe like this. Okay, so this is a very cute little bee, which I'm gonna take and put on the side. So I'm quite happy with the selection that we have here. We have some playing cards. Maybe this one I'm gonna change into like a frame. We have 2 fishes, and we have a flower and a bee. So what I'm gonna do now is bake these in the oven so they can harden because they're quite soft now. And we can get back and paint them. Okay, so they're done baking, and unfortunately they have flattened quite a bit while they were baking. Honestly, I don't know why this happened because I didn't face the problem when I baked these. But I think it is because these are significantly thinner than the ones that I baked, so maybe that's why they didn't hold their curve that well. But anyways, that doesn't matter now. We're going to paint them. So to actually paint them, I'm going to attach them to my stands that I have here. Now that I have all of my charms on the stands, I'm going to go pick up my colors that I want, and then I'm gonna come right back. Okay, so I picked out a variety of colors. So let's just get started. I'm going to first start with my playing cards, and I actually did like a very thin coat of white all over the charms so I can unify the color. My 2 favorite card designs are the spade and the diamond. So I'm gonna start with the spade. I have one in black, which is perfect. And here's our first playing card. I think it looks really cute, to be honest. For the diamond, I'm not gonna go with red polish. I don't think it's worth it going with polish and then with the pen again. So I'm just gonna take my red glitter pen. My red glitter pen, and I'm going to draw. I'm gonna try and draw. Maybe I should get a reference for this. So it's like just straight down. So it is just straight down. I thought it was like diagonal or something, so that's why I'm a bit confused. Okay, so it might seem like just some blobs on white, which it is, but I think it looks like it enough so that you can understand what's happening. So for the third one, I actually think I don't want to make it into a card. I want to make it into like a small poster or something. So I'm gonna leave that for the end until I can figure out what I want to do with it. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna scoot it over. In the meantime, I'm gonna paint the little fish bones. So for the fish bones, I wanted to go with this color, this like shimmery silver. I'm just gonna use some of it on a brush. And here's a little fishy done. It looks really cute, I think. Now let's go over to our big one. I could have gone over it with the same color, but I think what I want to do is try and use this shimmer and see what it's gonna look like. Yeah, I think that was the right way to go. I think it just needed a bit of a thicker coat. So I'm just gonna let it dry on the side while we go over with the flower. Okay, perfect. This is so cute, honestly. Like, just look at this. Okay, so I'm gonna carefully put it on the stand to dry. So last but not least, we're gonna do the little bee. So for the bee, we're gonna need the silver, glitter, yellow, and black. Now I just drew some, the wing patterns so it can look more like wings. And I'm gonna let it dry for a long time before I apply any top coat. I think the only thing that's left is to add some eyes on the fish. So I think maybe it's gonna be facing this way. And this, I'm gonna make a face this way. Okay. Last thing we have to do is figure out what I'm gonna do with this little rectangle. I don't know if I can draw like a little cat on there. Okay, so here's a little silhouette of a cat. essentially this is all the art done. So I actually changed my mind. We're not gonna go over them with a glossy top coat, but instead we're gonna use a matte top coat. Here they are with the top coat on, and I'll show you all of them when they're done and dry. Here are all the charms that we made today. I really hope you guys like this video. It's a bit of a simpler video than we've done before, but I wanted to show a different idea. Maybe the execution could have been a bit better, but I really hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, if there are other charms you want me to try and make, or if there are other ideas you want to see me make. So I just want to thank you one last time, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye!